I can't even tell you guys how many times I have tried to make this video, and that is how I know that they are trying to block the message, because anytime I'm met with any sort of resistance when I have a really important message to share, I know that the message is very powerful, because between yesterday and today, so many distractions, so much noise, technological issues. I mean, like, they're really trying, okay? But we just gonna work with what we got. It's not aesthetically pleasing. I wanted, my first YouTube video to be really good, but sometimes, you just gotta share the message however it is, however it looks, and that's what I'm gonna do. So welcome to the Soul Cipher, where truth meets transformation. I'm Jenniva. A lot of you probably are here from my TikTok, and I thank you guys for following me over here as I embark on this new journey on YouTube. I know that there's some of you that probably never seen me before, because I mostly post on TikTok, but I wanted to start coming on YouTube so that I could share more of the messages that I receive. I was also getting blocked a lot on TikTok too. I spent most of last year shadow banned for a lot of my truth content. So I was like, you know what? It's time for YouTube, because I feel like if there's a powerful message that needs to be shared, if I could reach more people, I'm gonna do that. So I wanted to talk about 2025. Now, as we can see, the year has already been so chaotic, and it just started. And there's going to be more chaos. There's going to be more chaos. It's a lot. But, I'm not here to fearmonger. I don't do that. I believe that we all should be prepared, though. But it's a lot that's happening spiritually. We are definitely in a spiritual warfare, and I think that's been obvious for a lot of us. And it's really important to just stay protected, stay aware, and we're going to get into that. Since 2020, we have been shifting timelines, and I'm pretty sure everybody can agree nothing feels the same since the year 2020. And a lot of us can't believe it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. Time is moving fast. Everything feels different. And that's because we have collectively been experiencing a spiritual shift. Now that Pluto has entered into Aquarius, Pluto went into Aquarius November 2024. Now that Pluto has gone into Aquarius, we are going to start seeing more themes around the collective, around humanity, and the collective awakening, and what that means for the world. So there's going to be a major shift in power, from the powers that be to the people. All of the chaos that we have been seeing for the last few years is the collapse of the old systems. These systems have always been very corrupt, and they have not benefited the people. So there's going to be a lot of themes of us rebelling, revolting, and taking back our power as a collective. So you've probably noticed a lot of people have been and are continuing to wake up. And the more people that wake up, the less power that the rich, the people who've been in control for so long, the less power they're going to have. A lot of us are starting to see that our governments don't serve us. We're starting to see that they play in our face all day. Okay? So last year, 2024, that was a number 8 year. That was all about truths being revealed and, karma and all of those things. But this year, 2025, it's the number 9 year. That is completion. That is the end of cycles. So as we go through this transition, it is going to feel like a lot. It is going to feel very intense. And that's why it's so important for us to make sure that we maintain a high frequency. Collectively, we have been ascending and ascending and ascending, and they are doing everything in their power to keep us on a low vibration. So you have to really pay attention and use your discernment and know when you are being distracted, know when you are being manipulated, okay? Even this whole TikTok ban situation was a complete distraction and just a way for them to get everyone all riled up. Okay? Understand that fear is the lowest vibration. And these people up there, they feed off of fear. They feed off of that. Okay? It's like their best meal. And if they can keep basically the whole world in this low vibration of fear, then they maintain control. So that's why it's so important to pay attention as you start to see things in the news and in the media, which half the time is a lie anyway. But as you start to see more things in the news and the media, it's really important to maintain your vibration, because they are trying everything in their power to keep us at a low vibration. That's how they maintain control. So if that means that some days you may have to get off of social media, or you may have to like top out and not think about any of the things happening in the world, do that for yourself if you need to do that. Because when I tell you, they are whipping out everything in their playbook to keep everyone scared, and it's not going to work in the long run. At the end of the day, all of this stuff is already written. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying their best to maintain power as long as they possibly can, but they know that their time is up. So this year we're going to see a lot of distraction. Okay, we're going to see a lot of distraction. Natural disasters are going to be a very big theme this year. I highly suggest that if you live in a major city, and this isn't to cause any fear or anything, but again, I just want everyone to just be prepared. If you live in a major city, it's very important to make sure you have all your documents together. Okay, have an emergency plan just in case of anything, because we are going to start seeing natural disasters in places that typically don't get them, in places that typically don't get those things. So flooding in places that usually don't get flooded, or tornadoes in places that typically wouldn't get a tornado, earthquakes, like all of those things. So yes, if you live in a major city, just stay prepared at all times for anything that can happen. They are really doing everything in their power to stay in control, and the people are rising up. It's inevitable. The people are rising up. We're starting to see that we're actually the majority, and these folks have been in control for a very long time. Okay, people are starting to see that we shouldn't be living this way. We were never supposed to live this way. We're starting to realize how long we've been manipulated and lied to by our governments, and everyone is fed up. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to make money. It's hard to live. Everyone is in this state of survival. So the people are fed up. And it's very, very, very aligned with Pluto going into Aquarius, because that's exactly the energy of Aquarius, the rebel, the revolutionary. When you think about the last time that Pluto was in Aquarius, do you guys know what was going on at that time? The American Revolution, the French Revolution, the Haitian Revolution. So it's almost inevitable, like we are going to see on a global scale a lot of people revolting against their governments, and it's been long overdue if you ask me. Now, I can't stress enough how important it is to keep your vibration high during this time, because there are going to be a lot of things that are going to invoke a lot of feelings that's going to try to pull you back down to that 3D level that we have been working so hard to ascend from. So just be mindful of all of the things that you're consuming, okay? As we're shifting to higher timelines, when you are on a higher frequency, these things won't affect you as bad as those who are on a lower frequency. So it's nothing to be in fear of, because if you've been doing the work and you've been, actively trying to be better and do better and ascend spiritually, these chaotic events are not going to have the same type of effect on you that it will have on everyone else. So that's why it's so important to maintain your vibration. Also, a lot that's happening astrologically this year that is really contributing to the shift that we're seeing in society. So first of all, this upcoming week, we actually have a very rare planetary alignment. I believe it's about like 5 planets that are all going to be aligned. So this is so significant for the change that we're about to see. And especially the fact that it's aligned with like the week of the inauguration. There are very big shifts that are taking place right now. So my next video will be up later this week. I'm going to be breaking down the astrology of 2025 and everything that I see for the year. But I really wanted to come on here just to send that quick message, because there's going to be a lot, especially in the coming weeks, that's going to evoke a lot of feelings, and it's really important for us to maintain our vibration right now. It's so important for us to maintain our vibration right now, because these people who've maintained power for so long, they know that their time is up. Like, this was written, you know what I'm saying? And now that we have entered a new age, we are starting to see it happen in real time. The system has to collapse. Chaos needs to happen before transformation. So, we're going to be hit with a lot of things that are going to invoke a lot of negative feelings of fear, feelings of anger. And it's so important for us to maintain our vibration and to keep our vibration high, during this time. So if that means getting off of social media for a few days, not turning on the news, like whatever it is that you have to do to maintain that high vibration, because so many people have ascended and they know this. Since 2020, how many people have woken up spiritually? So many people have ascended, and it's getting to a point where they're starting to lose control of the narrative. People are starting to realize, like, you guys are full of it. Like, we've been lied to, we've been manipulated. So we're witnessing change happen in real time. So I just wanted to send that message to remind you guys to keep your vibes up. Keep your vibes up, okay? This year is the year of the chosen, okay? This year is the year of completion, the end of old cycles. As we enter into 2026, that's a number 1 year. That's a new beginning. So because we're in the number 9 year, it is going to feel very chaotic, okay? But this needs to happen in order for us to rebuild as a collective and really create the world that we want, that's going to benefit humanity, not just self. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I'm gonna have another video breaking down the astrology this week. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry, I know it's not aesthetically pleasing, but when a message needs to be shared, you just got to work with what you got and do what you got to do. So I just came outside real quick just to record this and keep you guys updated on what we're experiencing in the spiritual realm right now. So I hope that this video brought a little bit of clarity. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you subscribe. I got a whole lot more on the way. It's probably going to be better than this. But I'll catch you guys at the next cipher. Bye.